Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home.
It's time for Sunday
Inspiration.
Wow, we didn't
Yay.
even plan to do that in sync. We just realized before we went live, this is the first time that we have been able to broadcast live together in the same room for a month or so. Right?
Yeah.
Because
true.
you went to Hawaii ahead of me, and we did a split screen. I was here, you were there. The next week we did a live one from Hawaii. Last week we had a perform, and so we did a pre-recorded one.
Right?
Oh, this is the first time we've been live together back in our home
I know.
turf.
It feels so good.
And
so now we get to see your comments and everything. It's so amazing.
that's right. Oh, and look who's sitting back there in the chair in his comfortable place.
Yes.
So
our beloved puppy, Keone.
That's right. And we started these lives, I think, the 1st of January. And so the sun has shifted. We've had daylight savings time. So there's actually more sunlight coming in. And he loves sitting in the direct sunlight in the other room. Yeah, he will just park himself there. So we put his blanket down and he can just bask and get his tan. The morning sun streams in.
So today he just lucked into it.
Yes, indeed. I want to say hi. I think Katie left this message earlier. She said, so excited. Let me put that down here a little bit. Thank you, Bob and Pooki.
Thank you, Katie.
Yeah, I think you posted that earlier. Hopefully you are live. And so we're as we always do throughout these lives, we like to point out, highlight certain comments and interact with you. So please let us know where you're watching from. And we'll do some comments along the way, the things we talk about, the songs that we sing. But we always
got some good ones today.
We do. We always like to start with a little breathing. Do you want to do a little breathing exercise there?
Yes, I do. So this is a really powerful moment in our time together. And it's when we synchronize our breath with one another. So no matter where you are on the planet, whether you're listening to this live or hearing it recorded, we're going to be breathing together, and you can hold that holy moment because time is infinite, space is infinite. So let us breathe together in this moment right now, and let us breathe in peace and exhale love into the world. So you ready? Mm-hmm. Take a deep breath and breathe in. Peace. And then exhale love. Breathing in the energy of peace, inhale. And exhale, love. And one last time together. Breathing in, peace. And exhaling, aloha.
Ooh, aloha. The spirit of Hawaii.
Yes.
The spirit of the islands.
So just relish in that moment right now where we're all together in this holy divine place.
That's right. That brings up a good point. I was just thinking that actually as we were doing that. It's like, why do we do these lives? Why do we go live every Sunday? Because admittedly, they aren't the most watched or maybe popular videos as far as the number of views go. I think I mentioned kind of jokingly, but truthfully that often a number of people will unsubscribe when I do the lives. But why do we do them? Because we think it's important to have a regular time that we can meet with you. But we think that doing the things in the same time, even though we're in different places, actually being able to interact with each other in real time is an important thing.
It is an important thing, but I want to give a level of importance to it that's even greater than that, and that is it does matter on many levels. It does matter, that people are present or that that what you're sharing is being received, but the reality of it is, it doesn't matter. The most important thing that matters is that it be done, is that you hold that space for yourself to do it. So, sometimes like I've done a lot of meditation and a lot of prayer. Sometimes I'm called to do the prayer in a public way, in a live way. And then other times, and sometimes there will be nobody on there. But what I'm reminded of is that that's not the important thing. Mm-hmm. The most important thing is that we do it, And so even if, let's just say everyone stopped watching these lives every Sunday, that would not stop us from doing it, because that's not why we're doing it. We're doing this because at this time on our planet, this is what we are being called to do. So we're absolutely grateful that you're here, and we love to interact with you.
Yeah.
Yes. And so when you're doing things, you don't necessarily have to have an audience in order for it to be powerful, because you are already powerful just as you are.
Mm-hmm.
So
we may get 100, I don't know, up to 100 people actually live during the broadcast, but they get a couple thousand views, which is actually pretty decent, so people can watch them afterwards. But there is power in actually doing it in real time. In fact, the next segment that we do is affirmations. And so a lot of you, I know, listen to my affirmations on a regular basis, and you do it on your own at your convenience, which is great. Please continue to do that. But something cool to know that what we're about to do, the short list of affirmations, there are people around the world saying them, speaking them into existence at the same time. And I just love that whole thought.
We're sending out ripples
Yeah.
of like positivity and powerful affirmations, affirming what we want to manifest in our own life, our own experience. And when we do it together, it's so much more powerful.
Absolutely. So there was a video that I put out last summer called The 10 Most Powerful Affirmations of All Time. And little did I know that it would become like the fastest growing, it was the quickest video to hit 1 million views. It's now surpassed 1 million views. And I never know exactly which one's going to catch on and which one YouTube is going to, show to more people. But I think this is like 7 or 8 affirmations from that one. And so let's do them together. I'm going to put them up on the screen here. I will recite them in the space that follows. You can repeat them back to yourself. If you can say them out loud, even better. Pooki may say them along with you in that space after I do. These are some pretty powerful ones that, like that, millions of people have listened to. So let's do them. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Get centered. Here's the first one. I am grateful for the many blessings in my life.
I am grateful for the many blessings in my life.
Today, I look for and appreciate the good.
Today, I look for and appreciate the good.
I welcome joy into my life.
I welcome joy into my life.
That sounds like a good song title, doesn't it? I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe.
I am in tune with the abundant nature of the universe.
I deserve happiness and success.
I deserve happiness and success.
You truly are deserving. There's no doubt. And finally, say this with conviction. I am worthy. I am enough.
I am worthy. I am enough.
I know that's a tough one. Actually, a number of people have left comments saying that's difficult for them to say. So if that's your case, or whether even if it's not your case, let's just say those two phrases back to back one more time, and just know that it's the truth. I know it's the truth for you, Pooki. You know it's the truth for them.
Absolutely.
So you just need to reinforce this message until you know it within your own self too. Here we go. I am worthy. I am enough.
I am worthy. I am enough.
That's right. You are indeed, and we're here to remind you of that in case you forget. Let's go to pop in and check on some of the comments here. I love being able to using this software that I have to be able to highlight them. Jessica says, "Good morning from Colorado. Love Colorado. It's been about 10 years since I was there. I think we were both there." This is Rashida. Hello, Bob and Pooki. Lots of love and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashida.
Is that Kaberi, perhaps? Glad you could be here. Let's see here. So grateful for the Sunday inspiration. This is my 4th week of joining.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Happy you're here.
Port Huron, Michigan. Oh, we were actually talking about maybe this summer or heading north to. There's some beautiful places in Michigan to visit.
We loved it when we were up north
Yeah.
last time.
Because we're in St. Louis, so we're it's a definitely a drivable thing for us.
Oh, look at this.
Is that maybe Kim Johnson? I don't know, but Kay Johnson. Good, grateful morning, Houston, Texas.
In the house.
We were in the Dallas Fort Worth Airport on our way back. Look at this. It's Keone's godmother.
Oh, Keone. Oh, put it up a little bit so she can see its head.
Oh yeah, that's right. He misses you, Dorley.
Oh my God.
She watched our precious boy while we were gone in Hawaii. Did a fabulous job. Jen says yes. Don't stop the Sunday inspirations.
Don't worry, we're not gonna.
Hello.
Kakai. Hello. Beautiful.
Oh, it's afternoon in Northern Ireland, but that didn't stop you from joining us for some Sunday morning inspiration.
Perfect.
That's it. Kristen says thank you. You are welcome. Let's see here. Samantha, these moments together are wonderful and look forward to. Thank you, Bob and Pookie, all the lovely souls, bringing peaceful energy each week. Peace, love, and cha-cha-cha. Is that what I'm hitting when I'm reading there?
Yep, cha-cha-cha.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Jen says she loves the affirmation videos. That's cool. Great morning, Coco Chanel. Oh, that's love your brand. Awesome to see you and hear all of you. Charlotte, another North Carolina in the house. And Dorley says, "Aw, thank you."
That's right. Oh, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, because that was the thing that was really.
Stressing us out the most.
Yeah, what are we gonna
happen with our puppy?
What are we gonna do with this dog that we love so much? We can't. We're gonna do a kennel, that's for sure.
No.
Let's play a song. So we always like to do original songs here, and for a number of reasons. But we usually play 2 original songs
we wrote
live.
them. That's why.
That's right. And we like to share our own music. We're working on some new stuff, but we've been so some of these. If you watch for a while, you may hear us repeat some stuff. But I think these are so good, and they're kind of affirmations set to music anyway. So it's okay to repeat them. This is one about love.
Oh yeah, all about love.
One of the first original songs that we created. Actually, there's a couple of things. Yeah, this is the first like pop song that I created when I got an iMac back in like 2007 or something like that. I started playing with the loops and all that, and then so the original version of this was just a series of loops that I started singing over, and this was one of the first original songs that we performed. And so I do. I'm going to add some reverb here so we sound all professional and everything. So here we go. Love is the word. I woke up this morning, something wasn't right. My life was out of balance, I couldn't see the light. I called up my minister, told her of my dread. Without missing one beat, this is what she said. Love is the word.
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 Love is the word. But I went to the doctor 'cause I was feeling bad. Sickness all inside me, thought I was going mad. I asked for a prescription, he handed me a note. I was so surprised to see just what that doctor wrote.
Love is the word.
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 Love is the word. L-O-V-E is the W-O-R-D. L-O-V-E is the W-O-R-D. L-O-V-E is the W-O-R-D. L-O-V-E is the W-O-R-D.
I went to a psychic
Oh, yeah.
to have my fortune told, to see into the future and how it will unfold. She just shook her head and put away her tarot cards, looked me in the eye and said,
Oh man, it ain't that hard.
love is the word.
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 Love is the word. Sing
Love
along
is the
now.
word.
Love is the 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 word.
I'm talking about love.
Love is the word.
Love, love, love,
Love is the word.
I'm talking about love is the word.
Love is the word.
I'm talking about
Love is
love,
the
love,
word.
love, love, love,
Love is the word.
I'm talking about love is the word. Love is the word.
It is the
Oh my
word.
goodness. Love is the power. It's our superpower. Oh yeah.
You can
Love
wear a
is
cape if you. You know,
Yeah.
I just realized, you know, I'm starting to roll out some sort of merchandise, T-shirts, mugs, and so on with positive messages. Maybe I need a cape so you can wear like a superpower, right?
I think you should have a cape with all your affirmations on
I
it.
know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start adding links in my video descriptions with the merch stuff because so YouTube has a partnership with a couple of different companies that do like print on demand merchandise, and Spreadshirt is the one that I chose, and actually just uploaded a new design that's not showing here on YouTube, but it's positive vibes only, which is a phrase that sort of speaks to what you should seek out in your life. Not to say that there aren't challenges that happen, but if you're going to seek out things, a lot of people go looking for what's wrong. You know, looking for reasons to be offended. But no, not you, because you realize it's a lot better to set an intention to look for the good. Like
Absolutely.
one of those affirmations earlier. Did it not say? It said, "Today I look for and appreciate the good." So, but you have to be intentional about that. So anyway, this is part of the new, the new merch. But I'll put. There's more. There's more coming. I'm kind of excited about exploring that. And Doralee says. Love it. You two are so cute. Aww.
What about the dog?
Yeah. You're talking about
Wait,
the dog
which
and
two?
Pookie.
Which two?
Yeah. There's three of us here. We want to be clear.
Only tease.
Brenda's got some dancing. Wisdom 58. You guys are truly inspirational and so many. Love is the word. It makes the world go round.
It does.
See, my husband shared this website. You make us happy. Oh, that's awesome. So he shared it with you,
That's awesome.
JC.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I love seeing things like this. Your affirmations have changed my life. Oh, that is so sweet. Love you back. That's fabulous. You're welcome. And happy Sunday.
Yeah, I appreciate you too. Thank you.
Oh, it's evening in India. She says, thanks us for making her Sunday. It's never too late in the day to make your day, right?
Any day. It's
Any
never
day
too
and
late.
every day. All right, so I think that the affirmations have changed my life. Yeah, or changed your. Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, and give
Actually, Jennifer, you changed your life.
give yourself credit for knowing that you needed something to. Yeah, I was the catalyst or the tool or provided the tool for you, but you had to seek it out.
Absolutely.
And so there was something within you that was calling. To make that change and make that.
Thank you for using Bob's affirmations to change your life.
I like. Yeah, that's actually a great way to put it. See, but thank you. I appreciate the sentiment there.
Yeah, we all need a little help, you know. Sometimes, it's just like we need somebody that might be able to guide us or should point to something for us sometimes, that we might not be able to see. And bring to us like maybe just way of being that we're not accustomed to, right? And so many people have experienced great transformation through working with Bob and affirmations. And really, you have to be congratulated because you're the one that's doing all the work, right? You're the one that has to integrate this into your being. You're the one that has to begin to walking in the world, activating these truths in your life, right? And it's not a small feat. So if your life has changed from the affirmations that Bob has shared with you, I want to commend you for your incredible work and your commitment to your own spiritual growth and your own happiness, right? Because you're the one that's doing it. You're doing it.
Same thing goes for Chloe here. You've helped me so much. I can never thank you enough. I appreciate the thanks, and I thank you again for doing what Pooki was just speaking about. There's a saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And so maybe I was that teacher for you, which is wonderful. But I have many teachers and people and mentors that I never even met that have influenced me positively over the years. So I'm really honored to be one of those mentors or teachers. But you had to seek it out. So that the important part of that phrase is when the student is ready. So you were the student, you were ready.
You're ready.
You sought it out.
Yeah, you got to that place.
So in these segments, in addition to playing songs, each of us have a little solo segment for a message. I want to talk about, I guess it's my turn, this thing, something called alignment. And Pookie's just going to take a little break for a moment. This won't be too terribly long. Yeah. So this is a topic that I hope to write a book about. It might be a short book, but I think it's an important one because it's a reoccurring theme, this thing about alignment. So what do I mean by alignment? So to my way of thinking, and I think other people concur with this, to really sort of live an abundant life where you're firing on all cylinders, I believe that you have to have four aspects of your being in alignment. And I encourage you actually to write these down because they're really crucial. Let's go over them real quickly. It's what you think, what you feel, what you say, and what you do. Okay? And again, those are four separate things. What you think, what you feel, what you say, and what you do. Let's just go over those very quickly, then I'll kind of explain what I mean by this. So what you think is more like your surface level, rational, conscious thoughts, like choosing to say affirmations. That's something you're being intentional about the way that you think. And so a lot of people think that they don't have control or over their thoughts. The thoughts just happen to them. But no, you can be intentional about the things that you think, and you can evolve that automatic way of thinking. Feel is more of an emotion-based. It's also often triggered by a belief system and things that are more subconscious. So how you feel is like, sad, happy, joyous. It's when you get that more deeper feeling, emotional-based response to things. And so that's a feeling part. Saying, there's actually two aspects of it. It's what you say out loud, like say to other people, what you say on social media. But it's also what you say to yourself, both verbally and internally. So there's a couple aspects of that saying thing. And then the doing part is the taking action. It's the behavior associated so it's the physical activity in the 3D world, as I like to say. So when I talk about alignment, perhaps you've noticed, let me just give some examples of when things might be out of alignment. Like for instance, a lot of people, let me tilt this down a little bit while Pookie's gone. A lot of people have said to me, and this is something to think about when you do affirmations. Sometimes are you saying the affirmations? So you're thinking them, you're using that rational, conscious thing to say the affirmations, but have you ever felt like, oh, this doesn't feel authentic, or no, like you say, I'm abundant, your brain's going, no, you're not. So that's when you're out of alignment, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually good to be aware of that, and I encourage people to actually, if that happens to you, and the affirmations make you feel worse because it doesn't feel authentic or something about it's not right, is rephrase it or find affirmations that reflect where you are in addition to where you're going, and be more aspirational. So instead of I am a millionaire when you're broke, say I am ready for a new relationship with money, which that's something that you should be able to embrace. So that's an example of, but that's an example of when you might be out of alignment with your thinking and your feeling. Also, have you ever done this where you have this aspiration? Let's say you want to write a book and you think, I want to write a book. You're excited about that. You're feeling this idea about writing a book. You may actually be telling people, I'm going to be writing a book about whatever the topic is, and people are going, great, awesome. But you haven't really got around to sitting down and writing the outline or working on the first chapter, so the doing part of it is missing, and there's some inner frustration, so you're out of alignment. There's another example. Maybe you're thinking I want to be an artist or whatever. I'm just picking some goals that I can relate to. Maybe you want to learn to play the guitar or something, or record an album, and you're thinking it, you're feeling it, you're actually doing it too. But then you end up saying things like, are you asking your friends to support a starving artist? Are you going, musicians don't make any money, or artists, there's no money to be made in the arts? So you're saying things that conflict with these other things that are going in a different direction. So again, I think you live a truly abundant life when you monitor these 4 areas: what you think, what you feel, what you say, and what you do, and do your best to adjust if you notice that something's out of alignment. The thing is, when you notice, and they will be out of alignment, even in my life. I'm a fairly empowered person, but I find myself just getting out of whack in some areas. And so when you notice that, don't beat yourself up about it, but maybe take some steps to make sure that you are in alignment. If you're lacking on the action part of it, well, then put stuff on your calendar. Make a commitment to doing the work involved in getting that thing out into the world. If you are maybe, and some people take action towards something, but they're sort of griping and just looking for, again, reasons to be offended. They may be doing art. They might be actually reaching out to places to show their art, but they're griping to themselves and their friends, but nobody supports art in this town. Then you're out of alignment. I've never really wallowed in that, complaining about things in my local. I always think to myself, I know there are opportunities here. What do I really want? How can I make that thing happen? There's another affirmation that a quick one. Actually, I did a short video about it. That's a really good one. Especially if you're feeling frustrated or you're facing a deadline, you'd say to yourself, I'm going to do this with joy and ease. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this thing of alignment, at least introduce the topic here. I may do more on this, and again, I may even flesh out an entire book on it at some point. But just be aware of alignment, what you think, what you say. What you think, what you feel, what you say, and what you do. And if you find yourself being a little out of whack, or you feel some inner turmoil, it's probably because something is amiss in one of those areas. And once you're aware of it, then you can take steps to adjust it. What do you think of that, Ms. Pooki Lee?
Mm-hmm. I love that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we're always growing. Right, we're always evolving, and so we will come up against those times when we're learning how to embody something. Mm-hmm. And the other thing too is that we've been deeply programmed since our childhood, and some of the things that we believed as little people don't necessarily work in the world that we're creating today. And sometimes those, like the feeling of unworthy. The truth of it is that you're absolutely worthy. You were created from the divine creator. You come from the source of love, and that you're on a spiritual journey here discovering yourself, Mm-hmm. And so, but sometimes we're told that we're not that. We may be in environments, whether it's from our parents or educators or religious leaders or whatever, we're told that we're not that, right? And so it was all well-meaning. However, we get to reclaim our truth and we get to reclaim our power. And that's the power of affirmations, because they allow you to begin to seed into your body, into your mind, into your soul, mm-hmm. in very small doses, so that you really can begin to experience yourself as that beautiful light of the divine, that light of love, that person that is experiencing abundance and joy. Yeah.
Sometimes you can think of that, especially if your life is, it's okay to have a goal or to want to live a certain type of life, and realize that there's a disparity between where you are and that ideal vision of where you want to be. So think of an affirmation as affirming where you're headed. That doesn't mean you ignore where you're at. You can acknowledge where you're at, and then and actually find things to be grateful for in your current situation, but simultaneously have higher visions for your life, and your affirmations are pulling you toward that. Mm-hmm. A couple of comments I just want Nomad's Quest. Hey, Bob, thank you for helping me change my life and cure myself of anxiety. Thank you so much. Again, we co-created that. You had to do the work, and I love those. She goes, "I'm housekeeping right now. I'm going to get this done with joy and ease." There you go. Put these tools to use right off the bat. Ashwini says, "You're truly a gift to the world." Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Oh, we got a little super chat here. Signing in. Let's see here. From South Africa, Dr. Nambi. Thanks for the positive impact.
Welcome.
That is so sweet. And then Nomad says, "Aloha, Pooki. You're right on the money. We need to get back to the way we looked at the world when we were children." Yeah, the way we looked at ourselves as well.
You were born innocent.
Thank you. I appreciate that new way of looking and how to be more in alignment with what I desire. Doralee says, "I may be able to tackle my taxes now." Hey there, Shay babe. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's an option that you all have that YouTube gives you on these lives to send a little something our way. So we greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello from Portugal.
I love it. Did you know I'm Portuguese too? I have a little bit of Portuguese, but because Portuguese were amazing.
We're not hearing you too well.
Oh, I have a little bit of Portuguese in me too, so I'm so happy that you're here, Ivan.
Yes. Good morning, sweet souls. Nargis says that I am going to have a good day today. Amen. Thank you, Bob and Pooki, for all you do. That's awesome.
For all we all do.
And then hello from Washington.
Hey, so even right now, your happiness and being here with us is actually assisting in the vibrational field of the planet. Mm-hmm. We're raising the level of joy on the earth right now just by being together and celebrating in this way.
I've been on reverb this whole time. Oh, well. So you heard that whole talk with reverb. I'm sorry, yeah. Mm-hmm. It probably wasn't too bad, but reverb is still on. I have to remember to turn it off when I'm not singing.
Yeah.
No way. Is this my St. Louis friend Mike DePung? So happy I saw this. I always appreciate you, Bob and Pooki. I'm right. Yes, I knew you were right here in the Lou. Oh, awesome. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. That is so cool. Well, I haven't been able to see you live much in this past year. But that's getting better. I think we're getting closer to getting back to that. So while we still have the reverb on, let's do another song, and then remind me to turn it off after this. So this is another original song.
Looking for a sound engineer.
Ooh, this is kind of like these songs always tie into what we're talking about, right?
Somehow, some way.
You have so many questions, who, why, and where. You're searching for the answers, but they are not there. You feel so uncertain, what is the truth? You look for the solution outside of you.
You've got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
And go inside. And in good time,
you will find
the answers in you.
Oh, the answer is you. You want to live a full life, but you don't know how. And you grow so impatient, you want it all now. Where are all the secrets? They've got to be here. No matter how hard you look, they are nowhere near. You've got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
Go inside. And in good time,
you will find
the answers in you.
The answer is you. There is no limitation to what you can do. If you dream it and perceive it, if you truly can conceive it, if you know it and believe it, it has to come true.
The answer is you.
Oh, the answer is you.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
Oh, you have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions. You got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
Go inside.
And in good time, you will find.
The answer is you.
Oh, the answer is you.
The answer is you.
The answer is you.
The answer is you.
Oh, the answer is you.
The answer is you.
Yeah, the answer is you.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. It is you. It is you.
Now I'll
Yeah.
turn the reverb off. All right. Well, there you go. That was
The
a
answer
fun
is
song.
you. So many questions, right? And the answer is you. It's inside of you. Your answers are inside of you, and your answers are different than everybody else's answers. So don't be out there looking for the answer out there, because it's inside of you.
Hello from your neighbor in Omaha, Nebraska.
I love Omaha.
Not Mutual of Omaha's. Why?
My second grade teacher was from Nebraska. Her name was Mrs. Applegate. And she loved me so much, and I loved her too.
Mrs. Applegate.
Yes,
wow.
she was.
That's 3 yellow
I
hearts.
can see her face right now.
Well, we got some goosebumps there listening to this. Woohoo! We're raising the frequency.
We are. We're doing it together.
That's
Right?
right.
Everything is so much more fun when we do it together. Right? That's the whole thing. It's like doing it together, like doing this now together.
Mike loved it. The answer is you.
The answer is you.
Indeed. So let's see here. Wow. Oh, she goes, wow, that blew me away. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's a currently unrecorded song, but we're trying to get caught up and record some of the stuff that we've written over the years that is not, in a solid
Available,
form. But in the meantime, if you want to get a closer listen to some of our existing music, and even download it or purchase it or whatever, you can go to soulmassagemusic.com. soulmassagemusic.com. That's actually an album that we have out that we're going to feature. Our little groovy dance track at the end is going to feature something from that album. It's a public debut, I believe, of that song. And I'll tell a little funny story about it. Not, just an interesting story
Oh, yeah.
about it.
Okay.
Nothing embarrassing or anything.
No.
But there will be links to this. There's already links in the description below this video. But you want to talk to the peeps?
Yeah, I'm going to share a little something.
Okay, let me get a little background music going for you. I'll tilt you down, and I think I'm going to turn it over to Pooki for a minute here.
Perfect. Hey. Wow. So I really loved what Bob was saying. And you know how we talk about, or the discussion today has been a lot about envisioning what it is that we want to manifest in our life, and our affirmations help to allow us to arrive at that place. So I want to give you a visual to kind of work with, right? When you're working with your affirmations. But I want you to also realize that everything that you, every opportunity, every possibility for your life right now is I like to see it as like swirling around me, right? It's swirling around me, every possibility, every opportunity swirling around me. So all that is available is abundantly around me right now. And based off of a choice that I'm making, I will choose one thing into my next reality or my next experience. And so maybe let's just say, let's just use a house, for instance. You want a new home, right? And so you envision in your mind the house that you want, right? And realizing too that house currently exists in your reality. It's already here. Your abundance is already present where you are, right? What we have to do is we have to invite it in. We have to be willing to call it in and to acknowledge it, because we can call in anything, right? That's the power of who we are. So then I would say, like, I kind of like see them as like floating islands, like, floating islands of where I'm moving my attention or my desire. Maybe I want to achieve a house, let's say. And so I see that house is already existing here in this space. It's already present. And I'm here in this space. And so how is it that I get from here to there? And so what I ask myself is the question of, what is it that I must become? What is it that I must become in order to experience that? In order to experience that. So maybe it's a relationship that you're in, right? And you want to change the relationship. You want to see the relationship as different. Maybe it's one with maybe one of your parents or your significant other, or someone that you're in a close relationship with, and you're just wanting to see that relationship in a different way. Well, that relationship already exists in a different way, and it's all around you, right? And so what you can do is you can see that image of the relationship as in your perfect mind's eye, and then ask yourself, who must I be? What must I become in order to experience the relationship like that, right? So then let's just spend a little time together, and I want you to bring to mind something, let's just say that you're not experiencing right now, something that is around you, something that you want to manifest, you want to bring into your world right now. And just imagine it like floating on an island around, right near you, right? And see yourself, and then in your mind's eye, bring your vision into like full fruition, like fully see it in all of its magnificence and splendor, right? And then ask yourself in this really kind of like holy moment right now together, with everyone across the world, ask yourself this deeper question, and we're going to be listening with the ears of the soul for our highest wisdom, which is our highest guidance, to inform us in this moment right now of what we must become in order to experience this which we desire and is already present in our life. What must we become? Right? Because we are always in the transformational process of becoming. We're always becoming. Right? So I know that tool helps me, and I hope that it serves you in some way. And I think maybe the thing that I would like to point out, the most important thing that I've said to you in our short time together right now, is that realize everything that you desire, all of your dreams, your visions, your hopes and your dreams, they are already present with you right now. They're already here. They're swirling around you. Right? And so if you're not experiencing those things in your life, there's something that you're growing into. There's a growth within you that needs to come forward in order for you to have that experience. Right? So just little ways in which you can see, right? And then just ask, what is it that I must become? And when you get into a really sincere state of humility and seeking, Spirit will answer you, always. You will never be left, ever, so. And it takes a minute, you have to kind of cultivate that listening ear. So if you don't have it right now, just see if you can just begin to listen to Spirit. more attentively and bring your awareness to the way that you are getting divine guidance all the time. All the time. You know, like when the hair comes up on your body, that's a signal. Your body's sending you a signal. It's telling you something, right? You can feel these things. Or maybe when your stomach gets kind of queasy, or it's like when you're at heights and you're looking down over an edge and your stomach gets, you know, that's all an awareness. It's all showing you something. So our bodies are very, very important, but we've forgotten how to listen to ourselves. Right? And isn't that too is the power of affirmations. Like when we say them out loud, we listen to ourselves, declaring maybe what we're not experiencing right now as a truth for us, but declaring a truth that we are beginning to move into, beginning to embody. Yeah? So what do you think? It's all around you. Everything you want and desire is right where you are. We just have to grow into these places to be able to receive the blessings. But it's right here. It's right here. It's all right here. The magic of it all is right here. Right? And so we just attune ourselves in a really powerful and dynamic way to begin to listen with that deeper inner ear. Oh, thank you. I don't know how to do all this stuff that Bob does on here, but I'm just looking at your comments and so Dave, you know, talking about losing your job, we don't ever lose anything either. We just move through a transition. So begin, Dave, to think that something really amazing is coming for you. Yeah, and begin to dream into that. You have control over your life experience. You know, you have control over that. So something really wonderful is going to happen for you. Oh, right. Yeah. So beautiful. Oh, you're all so beautiful. We all have the same energy. We're all loving. Yeah. Yes. And you know, spirit for all of us is unique too, right? So we just honor. I just believe that we're all following the same love, right? We're all living from that same love. And all of the greatest spiritual religions teach love. Love. Right? Thank you for being with me today. I love you so much.
She means it. She says that. All right, let me tilt this back up. Let's see. I bet you there are people. Fear is false evidence appearing real.
Mm-hmm.
Ricardo says yes. Thank you, Pooki there.
Thank you.
And Mike says, do you remember Mike?
I do. I remember Mike.
You met Mike a number of times. Thank you for this, Pooki, because what I call spirit tingles, hair standing on my body, just happened. Oh, how cool is that? We're always looking to get chills and tingles, goosebumps. It's all good. Yeah. She says, could you please repeat the question, the full one? Do you know what that's about? Did you talk about a question to ask yourself?
Yeah. Well, when you're sitting in that space of you want to ask, what is it that I must become in order to experience my dream, my vision?
Oh, yeah.
What is it that I must become? Because if it's not present in your life right now, there's something that you have to grow into, right? There's something more for you to grow into to experience that in its fullness, And that's really what you want. You don't want it to come to you too soon. You want it to come in its absolute perfect timing when you're ready for it.
When the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
Yeah. What must I become?
That's a good one. Ricardo says, thank you. I can feel the beautiful energy.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Truly inspirational and motivational. Dora Lee says, awesome.
Because Dora Lee is awesome.
I guess Renuka is tagging someone here believe in Bob's affirmations. They really work. It's as long as you know that they work. Yeah. Oh wow, I love when Pookie does the deeper voice. Well, wait till you hear our recorded thing. She's got one of my favorite things that she's done on the recording. Hello from Canada. Lost my job a month ago. Listening to your affirmations keeps my spirits up. That's awesome. Did we hear this one earlier? I don't know. This song has so much deep meaning. The answer is you, and we always try to find. Yeah, you're always looking outside of yourself for the answer. Is one of the early verses there said, and it's always within. I always think of the Wizard of Oz. She went searching for the wizard to bring her back to Kansas, and was it the Good Witch at the end? Says they're in your ruby slippers. You had them all along,
Right.
You were there. What you needed was with you the entire time. It's the same thing. You got what you need. It's just tapping into it, removing the stuff that's covering it up, and and all that. So awesome, cool. So a couple of plugs here. We're gonna play our final little groovy psychedelic dance song here. And so, yeah, if you want to follow, Pookie's got some powerful stuff. If you want to follow her channel, just look for Pooki Lee, or go to that web address there. If you're not already on my email list, I would love to communicate with you by email as well. And it's really easy to do. Just go to bobbakerinspiration.com. You can sign up to get 6 free downloads. You enter your name and email to get those. You'll get those right away in a welcome email after you hit do a confirmation link thing. Is common with a lot of email lists. And then every week or ish, I will send you links to my latest videos and things that we're working on. We have a new song we're going to be debuting called I Welcome Joy Into My Life. I have a new book coming out soon called The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. Because of our trip to Hawaii and other things, it's going to get out a little bit later, maybe late April. We'll see how that goes. But if you're on the email list, you'll be the first to know. I'll be plugging here on the channel, though, too. But if you don't already subscribe to the channel, please do so. There's a lot of people that watch my videos are not subscribers. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit like, share this. And also, if you want to, like a lot of you do the super chat thing, and that is awesome. But if you want to contribute on a regular basis with a small amount, like as little as $5 a month through patreon.com/Bob Baker, there's a lot of perks, including we're going to start doing, actually, I need to schedule with you our first one in April, a Zoom call to see if I know you have some travel plans, but I'd like for Pookie to join us on those where we'll have live Zoom calls for patrons only. And so if you join up, you'll be able to access those every month, and we'll be able to see and hear each other in addition to what we're doing here.
How fun.
So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities here. So this last song, so we put out an album several years ago called Soul Massage, and it was an electronic, kind of like electronic dance music with affirmations. Like I referred to it as a guided meditation you can dance to.
Yeah.
So the story is, I mentioned earlier that first song, we got an iMac like in 2007 or something, and started playing with loops and that like electronic music after just years of doing like traditional guitar, bass, and drums types of recording sessions and with my original music. So, but it was fun, and Pookie brought to this. She had. It's fair to say you went to like rave clubs and dance clubs and things.
Yep.
And she listened to a lot of like world music and exotic stuff that I wasn't as exposed to. And so she kind of, once we started, started dating and living together, 2005 and 2006 in particular. I started getting exposed to this whole new world of music, including electronic music. So then we bought a laptop, and there was this series, there was these cabins in southern Missouri that we went to a total of 3 times. But the first time we went down there, and this had to be good 10 years ago or so, was when this soul massage concept was born. And I think there were 2 songs that came out of it. And I remember, because when I created the video to show you, this is the first time I listened to this. You probably haven't even listened to the whole song in a while.
No, I haven't.
But I think this song and what's the one? The answer. What the other one? No matter what the question, inside of you. Mm-hmm. Similar concept came out of that. But it was here. Like if ever if somebody ever does a documentary, our sound was kind of honed in that because we hadn't written much music together. Like maybe "Love Is the Word" was the only thing. That was more of a normal pop song. This is the first time I was delving into electronic music. And Pookie did this combination of she sang parts, but she also spoke parts. And she had this deep stuff. She had this high stuff. And I'm like, do more of that. And so I would create these beats, and she would just improvise over it on a track. And I would go through and select. Sometimes we'd work together. Sometimes I'd work on my own and select pieces, and started using the vocal almost like another instrument. And I would move them around. And something I really liked, I would repeat throughout the song. And so,
are you ready for this?
Yeah. And so, anyway, but this kind of honed our sound that we still have to this day. This combination of singing, speaking. She does a lot of this great, just extemporaneous, improvised stuff that is just beautiful.
I never learned how to read.
Yeah. And so listen to her spoken stuff, and there's a part where she goes really deep. That is, as soon as she did it, I went, "Oh my God, that's amazing." So I use it. The song is like 9 minutes, but I trimmed a minute out of it, so it's 7 or 8 minutes. It's kind of psychedelic.
You're supposed to be dancing to it.
That's right.
So like you don't dance for just like 3 minutes.
Well,
like you dance.
It's still a good 8
Break
minutes.
a sweat. Yeah.
So I'm going to play this. You're going to be able to see us and see Pookie moving around, and you can comment throughout, and I will highlight comments as we play this song. It's a little different. It's a little psychedelic. It's called Mind Dive. Anything else you want to say about it, or just play the darn thing?
Oh, just play the darn thing.
Okay, because we're getting there. Here's Mind Dive from Soul Massage. I think this is the public debut of it, or at least especially on YouTube. Are you ready, kids? So we want you to move around to this, all right? And listen up. Here we go.
Set your spirit free. Now is the time. Open up your mind. It is within. It's within your own skin. The wisdom is within. It's in your skin.
you dive into your own mind.
Set your spirit free. Open, open, open your mind. Open, open, open your mind. Open up your mind. Open, open, open your mind. Open, open, open your mind. Open up your mind. It's up to you to go inside. You'll never know what you might find. It's up to you to go inside. You'll never know what you might find. Open up your mind. You never know what you might find when you dive into your own
Never know what you might find when you dive into your own mind. You never know what you might find when you dive into your own. You never know what you might find when you dive into your own mind. You never know what you might find when you dive into your own mind.
It's up to you to go inside. You'll never know what you might find. It's up to you to go inside. You'll never know what you might find. Set your spirit free. Now is the time. Open up your mind. It is within. It's within your own skin. The wisdom is within. It's in your own skin. You never know what you might find when you dive into your own mind. Yeah, baby. Time to go swimming. Open up your mind.
Okay, we're back on. So, did I tell you how deep this? I don't know what that note is that she goes down to. You open up your mind. I can't even begin to reproduce that. When I heard it, I used it like 3 or 4 times in the entire song. Oh, remember, you're not on a mic if you're going to say anything. And so, so you see, I just used a lot of Pookie's embellishments of all types. You may notice that when we perform here, quite often when we end one of our original songs, Pookie will just like let out this giggle, this laugh. And so normally that wouldn't be on a recording of a professional song, but you heard her laugh a lot in there. Let me get some. What are you doing? What are you pointing to? Elvis? Oh yeah. We actually okay. Couple. Oh yeah, we're going. I can't believe we're going over here. Dancing my way into the best week ever. That's awesome. I'm loving it. When I grow up, I'm going to be like you guys.
Don't grow up. That's the secret. Don't grow up. Don't do it, Owen.
Don't do it. It's a festival of colors today in Indy. Oh,
holy yes.
That's not the Festival of Lights, is it? That's a different thing. Celebrating with you. Waste no more time. Go inside your mind. Swim on. There's Carrie here. Awesome. That's great to see you here. Awesome. That was great. I love your inspirational videos. Just want to kind of pop everybody up here before we say goodbye. Stay safe always, everyone. Absolutely. And hello from Texas, Rita. Welcome. So that was fun. We're actually going to go from here and run up to our local spiritual center where they're going to be some friends of ours are performing one of our original songs, and they invited Pookie up to come do the spoken word part. Ooh, gosh.
So we got to go.
Yes, indeed. I just want to also thank you for the super sticker. That's awesome. 2 questions that were earlier. How did I create the beats in GarageBand? It's a program that comes with Macs. And then somebody asked if that my book was already available. No, but it will be available on Amazon and many of those other sites soon. So that's what I need to do is finish up that whole thing of uploading it and getting it into the system so that both the paperback and the ebook is available at the same time. But it should be in the next few weeks. But if you're on the email list or you just keep watching the channel here, you will be the first to know. But that email list is the best way. Go to bobbakerinspiration.com, get on the email list, and you will definitely be the first to know when that book is available. And so we're gonna end things here so we can go.
Aloha.
All right. Thanks a lot. This was awesome. We've had such a blast.
Sunday.
See you next Sunday. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. Central. Have an awesome rest of the day and your week. More videos coming throughout the week. All right. Bye, everybody. Love you. Bye.